On this video, I'm going to react to what your favorite celebrities eat in a day. How healthy for your skin are these foods? And would I eat them? Let's watch.
I am a tea drinker, tea all the way.
I don't drink tea. Tea sucks. Anybody who drinks tea is gonna grow old quick.
I am a high caffeine coffee drinker. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but I have 3 to 4 cups a day. Do not judge me. Do not come for me in the comments. It is my life.
Okay, a few things to unpack here. Drinking tea will not make you old real quick. It actually does the exact opposite. It actually is chock full of antioxidants, which actually are great for your health and for your aging. Now, coffee also is chock full of antioxidants as well. The negative with coffee is not coffee itself, but all the crap that we put into it. The creamer, the sugar, all the flavorings, and all the other stuff that you put into coffee can make what essentially is a drink that is really good for you, except the fact that it stains your teeth, and makes that drink into something that is a sugar-filled aging drink.
You see, I do something very special with my eggs.
If you want some good eggs, you gotta cook your meat first and then you add the eggs. Baby, that flavor mixed up together, unlike anything else, okay? Thank me later.
Now, I do like eggs. I eat eggs all the time. The key with eggs is to try to get pasture-raised eggs. So there are all these different kinds of eggs on the market. There's traditional eggs, conventional, there's cage-free, there's free-range, and there's pasture-raised. If you can't do the pastured eggs, what we'll talk about in a second, then conventional eggs do still give you a good amount of protein and great nutrients. However, the chickens are not treated very well. And that's the same thing for cage-free and free-range. These are basically marketing gimmicks where whether it's conventional, cage-free, or free-range, these chickens are not being treated well. And if you're concerned about animal welfare, then go for pasture-raised eggs. Not only are the chickens treated like real chickens, but also these eggs do have a higher content of omega-3 fatty acids, which are anti-inflammatory. So if you can afford them, pick pasture-raised eggs over the other kinds.
Lately, I've fallen in love with my Vitamix blender, and I've been putting all sorts of fruits and vegetables in it to make a morning smoothie.
Grapes, strawberry, cabbage, orange, apple, sometimes pear. And I put honey and ice and water in the blender, and then I look at the river.
Not everybody likes to munch on a salad all day. I know that I like salads, but I can't have them all the time. It's not for me. So using a Vitamix where you can just throw in a bunch of fruits and vegetables, mix that all up, maybe throw some good fats and some good protein into it, throw a bit of almond butter into it, and I also recommend my Youn Health Smoothie Enhancer. This is vegan pea protein that is great to add to a smoothie like this.
Lately, I've been doing a bagel. I cut the bagel in half, and then I scoop out all that extra bagelization.
I love bagels, my kids love bagels, but I also know that there are a lot of people out there who are sensitive to gluten. Now, I find that if I eat too much gluten, I feel sluggish, I get sleepy, I just don't have good energy. And so I do eat gluten, but I limit how much I eat. So there are those people who are celiac and they can't tolerate any gluten at all. But I think that there's a pretty large segment of the population who are sensitive to gluten, and if they eat less gluten or eliminate it, they feel much, much better than if they're on it. So if you've never gone off of gluten, I would encourage you, just try going off gluten for 2 weeks. See if it makes you feel any different, and then let me know in the comments below.
Lately, I've been waking up and I make this thing called butter toast, which is where I melt like a stick of butter on a plate, and then I put toast in it and then turn the toast over, and so the toast is completely saturated in butter. But it's actually incredible. Like this butter technique is, it's great.
Did she say an entire stick of butter on a slice of toast? I hope not. Now, one big change that we have made in my household several years ago that we're still doing today is we're only buying butter that is made from the milk from grass-fed cows. And there's a belief that this actually has better anti-inflammatory fats in it and less of the inflammatory fats in it. And the brand that I recommend is Kerrygold. This is made in Ireland from grass-fed cows. This episode is brought to you by my skincare line, Youn Beauty. Our products combine natural and organic ingredients with the latest in scientifically proven anti-aging components like vitamin C and retinol. So if you're looking for healthy and youthful skin without the unnecessary chemicals, this is the skincare line for you. Check them out at dryoononline.com and use the coupon code 20OFF to get $20 off your first order over $99. We'll put a link in the caption below. All right, back to the video.
I love a good dill pickle, the big ones that they sell in the big jars, and then you get those, right? And you eat the top part off, you take a bite off the top part, and then you put a Now Later or a Jolly Rancher or a peppermint in the middle. Woo! When I tell you, delicious flavors to savor.
Well, that was bizarre. I do like me some pickles, but I've never thought about putting a Jolly Rancher on top of a pickle and eating it. I mean, I guess I could try it, but it just doesn't sound right.
Barbecue Lay's, chili cheese Fritos, extra cheesy goldfish.
If you compare, let's say, eating a salad to eating a can of Pringles, it's a very different experience. It takes a while to eat the salad. You have to chew it before you swallow it. Whereas you have Pringles and they literally almost like melt in your mouth and they go down so easily. And after eating them for a few minutes, it's like half the can is already gone. And this is using science to create food that is so tasty and that your body, eats so easily and digests so easily that it makes you crave more and makes you buy more and makes them more money. Essentially, it's engineering food to cause people to eat more and more of it so that the companies make more money and you get less and less healthy.
Do you ever eat fruits and vegetables?
I never ate it. No.
Even if like someone makes you?
Who gonna make me do it?
I don't know, like a doctor?
Stop it. You crazy.
So I think he just said he doesn't eat fruits and vegetables. I don't understand that. If you don't eat fruits and vegetables, and all you eat basically is meat and dairy, and I guess you could eat grains, but if they're refined grains and they have much less fiber, there's no fiber in meat, there's no fiber in dairy. You have to get your fiber from plants. And if you're not eating plants in one form or another, how do you actually have regular bowel movements? I mean, I would love to know, does he have regular bowel movements if he's not eating fruits and vegetables? Do you?
Like, I actually dislike vegetables pointedly, but they're important to eat. It's just like vile. It's like broccoli. Like, what the
I grew up in a small town in the middle of Michigan where I ate essentially meat and potatoes and Korean food. The American diet that I had very little fruits and vegetables in it. And so I think that as a society, those of us who are eating the standard American diet, eating lots of vegetables is an odd thing. And that's still something that I struggle with myself today. I think I eat quite a few. I think I eat a lot more than the average American, but it's always good, I suppose, to eat even more.
I don't like nuts and chocolate bars.
I don't like ice cream.
I hate avocados. Avocados are trash. Avocado toast is absolutely disgusting to me.
Avocado is such a great source of healthy fats, but I agree with him. I don't love avocados either. I like avocados in my sushi, like in a California roll type of thing, but I'm not a fan of avocado toast. I think it's just honestly kind of strange, but I know it's so good for you. So if you love avocados, keep eating them.
I will eat noodles every single day for dinner. Without fail. You can fact check me on it because I will do it. If you opened me up, you would just see noodles. I'm dead serious.
If you're just eating regular white noodles, those are not good for you. They're very quickly digested and you can get sugar spikes, which create insulin spikes, which can cause inflammation. So what should you do? Well, if you've got gluten issues, like I mentioned before, gluten sensitivities, then there are other types of noodles that you can potentially try. Rice-based noodles, lentil-type noodles, there's a lot of options. If you are okay with gluten, then go more for whole wheat because that's going to be digested much slower and it's going to be better for your system. You're not going to get quite as much of the sugar spikes. So what is my favorite noodle dish? I love me some pad thai and some pad see ew.
I love French fries, which is a well-known fact. French fries are sort of my favorite meal. Not that they're a meal, they're technically a side.
I want to say In-N-Out. Either I'll always do a double cheeseburger with just special sauce and grilled onions. I'll either get it protein style or not, depending on the mood. Fries, well done, and a Coke.
I'm one, as you can see, I'm all for eating healthy, but I'll tell you, I'm not perfect. I don't eat a healthy diet all the time. And when I go visit my family out in Los Angeles, I do stop by at In-N-Out occasionally. I love the In-N-Out burgers, but I tell you, their fries are so bad. They are so not good. But the fries from Shake Shack, those crinkle cut, they're so good. So good. Crinkle cut. We ended this video on Kylie Jenner's love for In-N-Out. But what else does she eat all day? Take a peek at this video where I react to what Kylie Jenner eats in a day. Some of these will shock you, and some of these, you may not be so surprised. And if you've been enjoying my videos, please subscribe, and always remember, eat real food, use clean skincare, and only consider actual plastic surgery as a last resort.